Hello everyone, it is Andrea. Today we are coming at you with another thick new release. Y'all seem to like the every other week situation with a bigger release, and you know what? I like that for you. So let's go ahead and get into this mountain of a new release stack. I do have some new all orders freebies. So whenever you put an item in your cart, it prompts you to select a freebie. There's a bunch of different options. These are just ones that I have changed out for the month of October. So there are some upcoming book releases in the borderless format, as well as some Christmas stamps, and then a little showgirl deco sheet there. All of those are on matte removable sticker paper. I do also have some new waterproof vinyls. So the first one here says 90s babe, sticker girly, feral for a shadow daddy, and trinkets because life is hard. Literally though, and those will be available now. These are pretty limited. This one I do have quite a bit of because I think I had this one before and it was quite popular. We'll go into the new sticker kits for this week. I do also have monthly kits along with obviously a bunch of reading and junk journal items as well. But I do have 4 collections this week, 2 of them being new exclusive art, which is very, very exciting. So let's go over the new exclusive art first. The first one here is Goofy Movie. This is exclusive art by Clip Art Kit, so you won't find this art anywhere else. Let me give you a little zoom in, but I love the Goofy Movie. It's probably one of my top like 5 Disney animated movies from whenever I was younger, and I'm obsessed with how this turned out. Gives me all of those nostalgic vibes, and again, this is exclusive art, so you won't find it anywhere else, and I am just obsessed with it. I think it turned out so fun, so cute, and giving me all of those 90s vibes. I love that box. It's so cute. And then you have the like his Max Goofy's house outside scene with the car with like all this stuff packed on top. I just love this movie. I want to get my kids to watch it because it's just so nostalgic. So this is Goofy Movie, and it is going to be available for 2 weeks. Also has the mini kit option as well, doodle options, as well as functional pattern boxes. There's label and label 2, which is the purple ombre pattern boxes, and all 6 of these scribblers. This also does come in a Hobonichi size, which is the only Hobonichi weekly kit for this week. So we have the Goofy Movie, and then it has the add-on options as well, just so keep that in mind. I also do have Hobonichi monthlies, which I'll show you those when I show you the Erin Condren size monthlies. Then my last Christmas exclusive art for the year. I did have one that came out last release, and that was by Kitten Jess, and this is by Dusk. This is Santa's Workshop. I just think this is so fun, so cozy, and I knew I wanted to do something like this. I played a game last year, a board game. I think it's called Santa's Workshop. I think that's what it's called. And it's such a fun, cute little game. I'll try and link it down below if I remember, but I wanted to do something, you know, workshop vibes. I did do like the Santa Claus before, which obviously does have the workshop vibes as well, but this is more just kind of like your standard traditional Christmas. And I am so stinking obsessed. You'll see this art a couple more times throughout this release, but I just think it's so fun and just such a pretty quintessential Christmas set, and I definitely will be using this year, of course. So that is the ultimate kit. Also comes in a mini, and then add-on options, you do have doodles, as well as the background boxes, the functional sheet, the fashion, the label, as well as the label 2, which has the like charcoal color, ombre pattern boxes, and then all 6 of the scribblers for that one. I do have 2 more Christmas arts for you. This one is Christmas Memories. I got a lot of DMs asking if I was going to be using this art, and I am for certain using it. It is so beautiful. I love the 90s, like early 90s aesthetic. And this is called Christmas Memories. I love the TV and like the VHS tapes. The like Christmas lights are one of my favorite elements. I love the little outfit flat lays. The family baking is just so cute. Then you have all of the deco, and I love these colors. I think they are so cute, so fun, and I think foil-wise, this would look so good with holo. I am obsessed, or like a sparkly red or like a burgundy. So that is the ultimate kit. But yeah, I love like the 90s aesthetic. If I could like redo all of my Christmas like vibes and all of my decor, I would definitely go and do like a 90s vibe. So it also has the doodles, you have the background boxes, functional, as well as the fashion, the label, sampler, ombre, pattern, all 6 of the scribblers. And this one also does have fam boxes. So you have fam 1, 2, which just reminds me of Jessica, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you have like a tall fashion box and then 2 like kiddo boxes, which I love. And then last but not least, this was, I actually think this was exclusive art for 4 years ago. This is Merry Market, and this is very like German Christmas market vibes. And it's on my bucket list to go just basically in Europe for Christmas, because I just think that they do it up. And I love like the weather being all cool, the vibes, the colors, everything about this is just so fun. I did redo all of the boxes. So if you used this in the past, the boxes are a little bit different. And I love the like darker colors. I think this is really fun with like a sparkly foil. It'll really pop. Even pretty with like a mixed metal, like gold, silver. I think that'd be really fun. But just general German Christmas vibes, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And again, this is exclusive art from, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, but I love it still. So you have the ultimate and the mini. There's the background boxes. There's the doodles, as well as the functional. There is the label and label 2 if you want to brighten it up a little bit. Ombre, background boxes, all 6 of the scribblers. And then this one also does have the fashion boxes here, which are so stinking cute, the fams. Love them. Then the last thing in glossy that I have to show you is going to be the monthly sets. So first thing, I do have both of these in the Hobonichi size as well. So you have the monthly and then the 2 add-on sheets if you want to add those on. So you have Deck the 90s and Fall Vibes, and same thing for the Erin Condren size, or the one, well, it's not 1.5, but the 1.5 is the weekly. It's a whole thing. So this is the first page. So you have the month cut out. You could use this in anything though, realistically, because the only thing that is like specifically sized are these boxes. And then if you buy the, like the banners, but you could use these in anything, any type of planner really, because you have large deco, a little December label, some smaller deco, and then you have a bunch of little functional items, date numbers, washi strips, movie marquee, and date covers, date headers. And then you have for the freebie of some boxes and glitter headers for those. I'm obsessed. I love this. I love this art. If you still want to pick this up, there's no extras available like add-ons, but there still is the ultimate kit and the mini kit in the shop. It's such a fun one. This is exclusive art to my shop. Actually, both of these are. And then add-on wise, you do have like the top bars for the Erin Condren. There is the Ombre Heart checklist, as well as a functional add-on if you need more little labels and things. And then this one is Fall Vibes. Again, this is exclusive art. I'm always afraid that I'm going to spell November wrong, but larger deco page, smaller deco page, and then your more functional page along with your freebie, which has the boxes and the glitter headers on it. And it's just so stinking cute. And I'm really glad that y'all like this format. It's been my best selling format to date. And I think that is because of the flexibility and being able to add on what you want and make it your own. Then we'll move on into, ooh, there's so many things. Okay, let's move into the new collections for this week for journaling, and then we'll move into more junk journaling type items and such. I have a lot of things. They're probably still got like another half of the stack here. So this is all on matte paper. So the first one here is going to be Santa's Workshop, which I just showed you before, but this is going to be the journaling, the reading journaling collection, but you can still use, I feel like all of the journaling stuff kind of goes together, because you can use this in your junk journal, you can use it in your reading journal, your regular journal, you can use it in a planner if you're more of like a minimalistic planner. Same with the junk journal kits, you could use those in anything. It's just what I'm calling them. So these are available a la carte. So you do have the month here, which has December on there, so you can pick that up if you want it. And then there is page 1, which has the larger deco, 2, which has the smaller deco, 3 has your more of your like little, you know, torn papers. And then your washi is page 4. Page 5 is your watercolor like splashes. 6 is your arch scene with the little photo corners. And 7 is the ransom letters. And then the last page here is page 8, which is the A5 size paper that is perfect for like a background. So that is Santa's Workshop, which again is exclusive art. And then I also did Deck the 90s because I wasn't doing journaling sets back then. So I figured let's go ahead and do this as a journaling set if you wanted to pick it up, because I think it's so stinking cute. And I did do this as like an extra box just because I really loved this scene. I thought it was so cute. And then you have page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, such fun colors, and 8. And then last but not least, for the journaling collections, I do also have 90s grunge. I have a couple of other sets from the past that I really want to make into journaling and junk journaling kits. So if you have any other suggestions of things that you want to see in either, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see one specifically in a junk journal kit or a reading journal kit or just in general, let me know. So this is 90s grunge, another exclusive art. This one's by Kitnish Jess, and I am obsessed with it. This was such a fun collection, and I thought y'all would love this. I feel like this is very like March, April, May for me if I was putting a month to it, but I love it. I think it is so fun. Then we will move into the individual sheets that I have for journaling. And then I have 2 paper packs and then a whole stack of junk journaling sets because y'all have been loving those. So these are all more individual sheets. So these are all Deco sheets. So let's go ahead and flip through these. So this one's Angel Core. We have Chess, which I'm actually like I'm not too sure I love how this turned out because like the one side is so white. So I'm going to redo this sheet and then we'll circle back to her later. There's Chocolate Shop, Coquette, Cry Puff Girls, Deck the 90s. I thought this would just be cute as a sheet. I love it. Dominoes, Fancy Brown Bunny, Garland, Ghost Bunny, Gingerbread Elf. These are letter balloons. I don't have the other sheet of them, but it'll be on the listing photo. So there is the gold, rose, and silver. I also have numbers. It's one of my top selling like deco sheets is the numbers in shop. There's Golden Christmas, Hunter Girls, Nami, or is it Nomi? Penguin House, Rainbow Heart Gems. This is Ransom Sorbet, and I just wanted to do like a different, let me compare it to the other one, like something different, ransom letter wise, just so you have some like different vibes. So all of these always usually have like white letters, but I wanted to try this. I feel like it's a little hard with like multicolor to get like colors that like go well all together, but I thought this one turned out really nice, and it has kind of like a texture over top of the color to make it look more like paper. You can kind of see like the little crease there. I think it turned out really cute. Red Christmas, Snow Monkey, String Lights version 1 and version 2. And then I just wanted to do stuff. So like this one has no vibes, it's just stuff. And then this has more of like opulence stuff. So this is stuff version 2. It started out with no theme, but it kind of got a little theme. And then vintage cards, White Christmas. And then we have the large Christmas tree. I talked about wanting to do a larger version of this. I do have like a Christmas deco sheet that has a Christmas tree on here, but I thought it'd be fun to have one that was larger so that you could put this into your journal and then add like different stickers or gems and decorate it. It's going to be epic. And then I also wanted to do an updated USA. I do have a blank one in shop, but I wanted to do one that's larger. And this is perfect for reading challenges and junk or pen pal swap type challenges as well. And these are all like, this is all like cut out, and then I just put little stars in here that you could also use, but you can color this in or just whatever you want to do. I just really needed it, so I made it. With that in mind, I did also want to release these 2 single papers. I do have paper packs. I want to do a couple different single papers as well. So I do have a denim as well as a stamps I just thought that was fun, and I plan to like layer this on top of here, and I think that's going to be extra cute. And then speaking of these large A5 papers, I just have this as an example, but I am going to be doing a listing where you can upload whatever you want and have it printed on the A5 size sticker sheet. So this is just something that I had for like an advertisement, and I was going to make like a SPC page in my journal, and I figured it'd be a perfect example for the listing. And I also have a very limited stock of these. I'm just going to put them in the same listing because I had these made up for an event that I went to, and I have a couple left over, so I figured I would list them. So this one has the vinyls of The Life of a Showgirl, which I love the album. I love it. And then this is like a pack that has that, the track list, Showgirl, Deco page, the large Taylor, and then like a Scribble Prints Co. sticker in the colors, of course. So I do have a couple of these, so I'm just going to list the couple that I have. And then let's move into the next stack, which I do have 2 paper packs. I have Cozy Christmas and Merry and Bright. They're such fun vibes. So this is Merry and Bright. So you have the hot chocolate, these super cute smileys, these candy cane with like the red paint splashes. And I love this page. It's so fun. So these are great because I feel like you can use them for the holidays, but also they just have general vibes as well. So that is Merry and Bright, and y'all have been loving these paper packs, and I love them for spreads. It's so nice to be able to just like peel and stick this in and not have to like bring out my glue stick and glue a whole page down. I fight with my glue stick. And then I also have Cozy Christmas, which has this really pretty like blue snowflake pattern with like a light watercolor in the background. Really pretty green plaid, as well as these bows, and then a gingerbread sheet as well. I love this. This is papers from Cozy Christmas, which is in shop. And then I have a big old stack of junk journal kits. These are like junk journal collage kits. So let's go ahead and flip through these. So first I have 90s grunge. And honestly, it's a vibe. So I'm not going to put them back in the thing. So you have the sticker on the top, which I feel like you could use, like peel it off. Like it'll come off pretty easily because it is that removable mat. And you can use that in your spread. There is going to be the 2 A5 papers. This one has daisies and then the plaid. You have the ransom letters, the deco, the like paper, and then there is a bunch of like die cut stickers in there as well. Make a cute little spread. Probably have a bunch of stuff left over for later. The next one is Christmas baking, which this is such pretty art. This was one of the top selling, I think, from last year. So you have your 2 pages. This one has a really cute like flat lay of people making cookies or baking in general, and then gingerbread little dudes. You have your ransom letters, the deco page, a scene, as well as some extra larger deco stickers. All of this is on matte removable sticker paper. Then there is also Deck the 90s, which I did show you before. This has the 2 papers. So you have the candy canes and the plaid, ransom letters, the deco sheet, and then there is 2 scenes with this one, along with a bunch of deco bits. This one is more of a fan service to myself. You guys are gonna die over the next one though. This one is called Flavor Town, and me and my friend Hannah, we went to Chicken Guy, which we love Chicken Guy, but we usually only are able to go at Disney, but they put one in Dallas. So we were like getting all of our junk from our trip. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to make a junk journal kit for us to use. So you have the flames and then the checkered, and then you have the letters, the deco, the guest check, which works perfectly with this, a huge guy, diners, drive-ins, and dives, and then a little Flavor Town mug. I mean, it's iconic. Again, exclusive art. Then we have For Good, which I did do a Wicked junk journal set in my last pop culture pop-up, which again, you have any suggestions of pop culture kits that you want to see made into junk kits, let me know in the comments down below. But one of the biggest like requests was to do like a full kit using this art. So I was like, all right, I could probably do a junk kit. So let's try and do that. So this is For Good. You have the Glinda and the Alphaba paper, as well as the ransom letters, the deco, which I tried to make a little different than the For Good that is currently in shop, but it'll obviously match. You have the guest check, as well as you have Alphaba, Glinda, and then the Emerald City, and then you have this, which will be perfect for the movie that's coming out, which is Because I Knew You. I have been changed for good. Spoiler alert. But I mean, y'all, you should know this already. You should know already. Wicked is one of my favorite things in the whole entire world. And then we have Golden, which I did reformat this, and this is like the newer format with the larger papers. But it'll still match the other one if you have it. So you have the large page here, and then these you could cut up or just use it as like a background. You have the ransom letters. You have this, which I did add some quotes on here, which I thought was really fun. You have the Saja Boys. You have the Hendrix Girls. Oh! And then you have some Deco bits in there. So a little different from the last one. Try to change it up. So if you already have the other one, you might still want to pick this up. But it was very, very popular. The next one is Santa's Workshop, which is that new art that just came out this week. We do have the 2 patterns. Well, one's a pattern and one's a scene. It's so good. Then you have the little notepad page, the deco, the ransom letters, and then a bunch of little deco bits. Santa's Workshop. Then there is Seasons Creepings, which is another really popular set. Popular Christmas set, but I thought this was really great for all y'all spooky lovers. Plaid and Scene. You have the ransom letters, the deco page, as well as the extra scene here of the living room, some presents, a little tree, and then the little wreath, which is super cute. Then we have Romance Fan, which is so pretty. It hurts. Again, you could totally use all of these in your reading journal or any journal. So you have your scene and your pattern. You have your ransom, deco, guest check, book stack, another scene, and the bookmark. Those are all, again, on the matte sticker paper. There is also Candyland. I only have one more after this, so we're getting towards the end of the stack. So you have the pattern, the scene, ransom, deco, guest check, and then some cutie little fashion people and a lollipop. And last but certainly not least, we do have the Goofy movie as a junk kit. So this one does have the really fun, nostalgic papers, the ransom letters, the deco, the guest check, and then you have this scene, you have Max in his Powerline outfit, and then a fishing rod. And that, my friends, is everything for this week. Again, it is a humongo release, but y'all really liked it last week, and that made me happy. It makes my life easier. I'm sure it makes your life easier just placing your order every 2 weeks and not having to either place an order every week or try and remember what I released the last week if you're ordering every other week. But that is everything for this week. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. If you have any requests, let me know down below as well. Also, feel free always to email me, DM me, whatever you want to do. Don't forget to follow me on the Instagrams and on the TikToks. I'm on TikTok a lot these days, a lot. And I'm just doing random things. So if you like just listening to me talk about random stuff, TikTok's where to go. But everything's linked down below. Everything's live now. I love you. I'll talk to you later.